My question is just about Facebook and just engaging people more on Facebook, being more involved in Facebook. I'm not Facebook, I don't like Facebook. I don't like using it. But I was watching your thing, Steve, about how it's like that 80-20 rule. It's all about Facebook, right? That's where the bang for your buck is. So how do you earn whatever your influence is? So
Hmm.
what's the best way? I know you're very active on Facebook. How I know you can also like schedule out posts and have them all flowing out. What kind of posts do you recommend having? I know like I've seen stuff about your paying it forward stuff and kind of like
Hmm.
that's reaching out to the community is really good. I used to post pictures of our work and stuff like that and try to do cool reels and felt like that's more just about how cool we look painting than it is necessarily about feeling like a painting company that you want to work with, right? So any suggestions about that?
I love this question. Thank you. So if it weren't for business, I wouldn't use Facebook. In fact, when it first came out, I was not interested. I despised it. It wasn't for about 6 months or a year that I finally got the opportunity, or I got it, meaning I understood the opportunity there. I'm like, wait a minute, this is a platform that's going to allow me, as long as I'm creative, unique, and post remarkable and engaging content, to stay top of mind to my entire network, friends, and clients for free. Okay, let's do this. And so, what do? You make it all about engaging content. Same, it goes back to one of the principles. So, like, don't be selling, no ads, because people, if they know you, this is top of mind. So this is more branding than lead gen. Facebook's not lead gen, it's branding and top of mind. Step nine, the system, right? Stay top of mind. It's one of the easiest tools and free to stay top of mind. All you have to do is be creative. And so if you notice, think back through all my posts. And again, I only use my personal profile. And back when we built Burnett Painting, I only use my personal profile. Occasionally, somebody on our team will post something to our business profile, but just because they're going above and beyond and they think, oh, hey, they're going to love this, but I don't use it because people want to connect with people. Okay, so that's rule number one. Personal profile. I care less about the business, never used it, don't need it. It's there just to run ads. Don't recommend running ads for painting contractors. Please don't. The ROI is not there. Or at least I have not seen a case study where it's been positive yet. Okay. So if you're posting on your personal, you post engaging content. Now think about this. How often do you see me posting images of DYB Coach logo or talking about DYB Coach or coming and joining our membership or mastermind? Sometimes my team will post a shorter reel, on there, but my personal post on there, it's not, right? It's all about fun stuff. I try to think about something fun or engaging. I try to never make a statement, very rarely, and I don't schedule them. I tried, it just doesn't work. Instead, when inspiration comes, I post it, but I frame it in a question. I frame it in a way that'll generate a conversation because you want as many comments as you can get, because the more comments you get, you can reply. The more times you comment and reply, the more algorithm you'll receive. In case more comments and replies, the more Facebook will show it to others. Right. So be thinking about engaging. And so I'll post things that are funny, edgy. When I say edgy, edgy in a good way. Okay. Jeep hanging off the edge. That's edgy. Okay. And so I make a big deal about Jeeps, just like back with the painting company. I made a big deal about Starbucks coffee. And before you know it, people are sending me Starbucks mugs and they're checking into Starbucks like, Steve, I'm here. Where are you at? Because I made such a big deal about it. And I stumbled onto that one. I'll save that story for another time. But find a unique hobby that isn't common and post about it. Whether it's like I've used Starbucks, alligators when I was in Florida, bulldogs, right? We've had bulldogs, Jeeps, and then I also I think family times, post things about guns because a little bit. I'll just put that out there a little bit, depending on the network, and as long as it doesn't go sideways, because it's not that I'm not trying to make a political statement. I could care less about the politics, right? But post engaging posts and ask questions. Try to never make a statement, just to ask questions. And your goal is not to generate leads. Your goal is to stay top of mind. If you stay top of mind, the leads will take care of themselves.
Can I ask two questions?
Sure.
Are you adding all your clients on Facebook?
Yes, and yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then
Even
Tim,
what about leads and estimates? Should I just go ahead and after an appointment, just add them on Facebook?
If you like them, sure. Go for it. You're already at no.
Yeah, okay. And then you said there's no ROI on paid ads with Facebook at all?
Okay. I have not seen a paid ad that was successful yet, that had a successful ROI. Now they'll talk about RO, return on ad spend, which is baloney. It's garbage. That doesn't mean anything to us. And they'll say they'll send you 40 leads, but how they define a lead is different than how we define a lead. For us, a lead is an estimate. We show up and write an estimate. That's a lead. They define a lead as if somebody enters a contact into the form. That's not a lead for us. And usually those are bogus or waste of time or just a pain.
Chris, I
So-
know Facebook's geographic. Sometimes it can work better in one area than another area. I've done Facebook ads in the past. I never got a single lead off, not even one. It's funny that Steve brings that up because I do my Facebook business, but it's not my primary. I'll do my Instagram and it just goes to my Facebook, and then I'll post something on my personal as well. I get way more feedback and action on my personal. But I say all that to say that I got my very first that I can remember, "You can book me," and where did you hear about us at? And the answer was Facebook. And I was, oh, that's gonna be a really cold lead. Still gonna go look at it tomorrow. So I just say Facebook is top of mind. Steve is so right, because I'm not looking forward to looking at this job too much tomorrow.
Now, also, Instagram helps. Okay. A lot of people go on Instagram. So what you do is you just connect them so that every time you post something on Facebook, if anybody's connected with me on Instagram, you see my post there. I don't have the app, guys. I haven't logged into Instagram. Can't remember the last time. I don't use it. I don't have it. It's too big of a distraction for me. And but when I post images, from Facebook, it goes automatically to Instagram for me. But Instagram's a good visual for painting companies. You can have it connected so that when you post, but the challenge is you can't create a conversation on Instagram. Facebook is where the conversation happens. When you get a conversation going, you get more algorithm. You've got a winner if you get about 30 comments. That's a winner. That's a home run. You get 50 or more, those are grand slams. And so just when you see something that's engaging, might generate a conversation, and you can have fun at the same time, post it, run it. And each one's a test, right? Each one's a test. And if it doesn't take off in an hour, you can delete it if you want to. Sometimes I delete mine. If they don't take off, I'm like, all right, that didn't work. And I delete it because I might have a better idea in another hour for something that might be engaging and fun. And with everything, it's GIE, gratitude, inspiration, entertainment.
Official for you if you post your Google reviews for your client on the Facebook? Does that work?
So you can do it once in a while, but that is an ad, so be careful. And if you do, frame it, giving your team praise, and post a picture of your team or whoever was there. Make it all about them. Then it's not as much of an ad, right?
Yeah. I told Steve last week or a couple weeks ago, I paid $50 on a Facebook ad. Wasn't an ad, but one of my employees did a walk around video of the job. So I wanted him to see there's a lot of views on it, and it got hundreds of views. And so he was really excited. And so it cost me $50, and it gave Will a lot of encouragement to go out and do more videos. So Will has done probably 3 videos to my 1 in the last month. So it's been pretty cool. But I did one ad. I didn't do any more. And it was just, I didn't get anything off of it, but it gave Will a lot of encouragement.
I've been seeing his videos. He's doing a great job.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I think something that's worked well for me is that I like to break it down into thirds, where it's 1/3 is like a hobby or interest, like Steve was talking about, where I like cooking, and that engages a lot of people. And then another one is just like the fun stuff that's going on in my life, which is just they're like, oh man, we feel like we know Bryce because like we follow along and see what his life looks like. And then the last third is I've found I do really well when I'll do like a video or a post, and when it's involving our painting projects, I try to find the most interesting and weird and unique little odd thing that most people might not think about and do a quick little blurb about it. And people love those, where it's, look at this super crazy, weird, unique thing that we experienced or that we went. And I find that doesn't look as much like an ad. It's more, gosh, isn't this strange? And people love talking about that. Oh, wow, I'd never have that on my house. Or, wow, I want something like that on my house. It works really good.
Right on. Absolutely. Chris, I think we loaded you up with a ton of ammo there.
Wonderful.
We'll be looking
Thank
for
you.
we'll be looking for your engaging posts, and we're all going to jump in and get that algorithm rolling for you. Okay.
That's right.
Awesome.